torsional tone and all. This is the strain gauge, bonded strain gauge we have discussed, that is under the normal condition without any stress, strain and all the things. Should the bridge should be make that one balanced at initial condition. So we have using a dummy bonded version to make this bridge as balanced. So once it is balanced, then the stress is applied, then unbalanced condition it will go, it is going to get the output here. So this is the Whitson bridge we have used for the strain gauge here. So the application of this bonded strain gauge is there, that is called, we are going to use the application bonded wire strain gauge used in force, pressure, acceleration, small displacement measurement and all the things we are going to do this one. So for this operation, for the heavy loads and all the things, we are going to use the strain gauge as a load cell now. Strain gauge itself is, we are going to use as a load cell, that is called load cell. For the heavy load applications, we are using a strain gauge itself. For the heavy load application, we are going to call this device as a load cell. So load cell is a passive resistive transducer. Here also we are going to meet the verification of resistance will be occurs over there. So it requires the electrical supply. So for that reason, we are going to call this one as a passive transducer. Okay. Load cell is this load cell. It is applicable for bonded metal wire strain gauge. It is the application of. It is also one application of bonded metal wire strain gauge here. A load cell is used to weight extremely heavy loads. Heavy loads कहाँ measure करते हैं हमने? Anyone? Can you tell me?
Industries.
Industries. Next. Next. Only industries. I think check post वगैरह in that one place, the heavy lorries and all the things, the APMC and all the things, whatever is their market and all the things, they are going to measure the trucks itself. Yes.
Yes.
The lorries and all the things, directly the total weight of the lorry, loaded lorry, they are going to measure. Then after that one, the unloaded lorry, they are going to measure that one. They will make the minus and the actual material weight they are going to get that one. And like that, load cells are for heavy loads. Just they have to take their vehicles and they will put over there. It will measure that one. So for the heavy loads, only these load cells, for that reason only the name came here. Load cells we are going to call that one. Load cells are used for the measurement of mechanical variables. Mechanical variables कौन सा है? Acceleration, force, weight, torques are to be measured here. In this one, it is going to measure these mechanical variables. So, and are to be measured. Initially, these quantities are to be sensed and converted into equivalent strain for the primary sensors are used here. This one directly we are not getting this acceleration into in the form of voltage. Initially, what they are going to do, these quantities are to be sensed here. Now they have to use the sensor, then converting into equivalent strain. Equivalent strain means what it will happen? Whatever acceleration, whatever it may be, it is converting into equivalent strain is nothing but which will changes the variable, which will changes the parameters of length and width here. Now based on that one, so we are going to change the value, we are going to get the output here now. So initially equivalent strain for this primary sensors are used here. Now for the primary sensing, this acceleration, force, weight and torques, we are using a equivalent strain, we are using as a primary sensors we are using here now. Then the strain is sensed using secondary sensor called strain gauge here now. Secondary sensor use kar rahe, that is called strain gauge. The primary sensor is available in well-defined shapes. These are made using phosphor, bronze, stainless steel, and all the things. The material they have mentioned here now. Actually, the primary sensor along with the strain gauge is called load cell. If it is having primary and secondary, two strains they are using here now. Primary just to sense the acceleration force and all the things, and the secondary is nothing but the strain gauge which will increase or decrease or which will vary the length and width of the this material here now, which is the resistance variation it is going to give here now. Actually, which the component which has the primary sensor along with the strain gauge here now. Primary sensor along with the strain gauge is called as load cell. We are going to call that. Primary sensor along with load cell is called as, sorry, along with what is that? Strain gauge. Primary sensor along with strain gauge is called as load cell here. The load on the load cell causes a strain on primary sensor. There are two sensors are there, primary and secondary. So the load cell causes a strain on primary sensor, which is measured by the strain gauge. वो सेंसर वो strain measure कौन सा करते हैं? Strain gauge ही करते हैं ना, which is measured by the strain gauge here now. That is called secondary here now. So the load cells are available with full scale force values ranging from 0.1 Newton to 10 to the power of plus 6 Newton or more here now. Newton or more here now. So that much force up to you can measure here now. These are the available here now. So the load cell is used to weigh extremely heavy loads here now. For the heavy loads and all the things, we are going to measure this one. Load cells are also called as pressure coils. We are going to apply here now. If we are applying the pressure on the pressure coil, then also it is going to measure the stress on the strain on the sensors here now. So load cells are also called as pressure cells. It is used to weigh extremely heavy loads. A length of bar, usually steel, is used as active element here now. Steel bars are used as a active element for the measurement of extremely heavy loads here now. The weight of the load applies particular stress to the bar. Particular weight is applied to the bar. The amount of strain which results in the bar for different values of applied stress is determined here now. Actually, in the bar, for the bar, they are going to apply the pressure, which is connected to the gauge, the strain gauge. It will changes the variation of the resistance. Then, depending on that, when we are going to use that one here now. So the load cell, the diagram is this one here. Is it visible, the diagram?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
कैसे दिख रही है? It same like that bonded resistance, bonded resistive transducer.
Yes, sir.
ऐसे ही है ना? Unbonded जैसा है, but inside this one, this is bonded resistive type strain gauge it is now. Bonded है ना ये? इधर bond किया है. This bonded resistive strain gauge is used. The opposite connection they have connected here now. See here. Both are connected in opposite, A and B.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes or no? See here the pressure we are applying here. So assembly we are going to call this is one strain gauge, two strain gauge. Similarly in the that side also, back side also another two strain gauges are there. For each four resistances, four strain gauges they are using here. समझ में आया? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 strain gauges they are using here now. It is cylindrical metal assembly here now. This complete here now. This is the steel bars. Bars है ना इधर steel bar. These are the steel bars here now. Whenever the force or pressure applied to this one, because of this pressure, what will happen here? It is the steel bars. It will press this one. By pressing this one, what will happen? This strain gauge B, its resistance will be, sorry, its length will be increases or decreases here. This one. Whenever it will presses here now, it will become like this here now. So it will stretches here now. Sorry, compress नहीं होते वो. What is that opposite word? Okay, stretch only. It will stretch its length. Stretch means the length will be increases here now. So the resistance of this one will become increases here now. The resistance of this one will become increases. But for this opposite, the coil strain gauge A, what will happen? It will compress that one here now. This part is compressed here now, and here this one it will get compressed, and the length will be decreases here, and the width will be increases here now. So resistance will be decreases here now. For this one it will decreases. For this one it is going to increase here now. So in the opposite side also they have connected. So by considering this all the bridges here now, it will makes the unbalanced bridge here. Now one is increasing, decreasing little bit how much force it has applied here now. By comparing that all the total resistance here now, it is going to give the output value here now, that is called V output. So for all four strain gauges we are going to use here now. Previously in the whatever the bonded is there, only one strain gauge we have used. Yes, एक ही strain gauge use किया था, but that one it is for the low loads only. For the heavy loads, it should be more sensitive, as well as it should have to give the accurate answer. For that reason, yeah, they are using here four strain gauges. They have connected for the each end and all the things. For the heavy loads, pressure is applied at this pressure bar. The pressure bar बोलते दिख रहे हैं क्या है वो? Here, yes is nothing but it indicates pressure. We are going to call that one here. It is going to detect that one. I'll read the explanation, and once again I will explain that thing. As the stress in applied along the direction of yes, along the direction of yes, kaise tha? It is downside, yes, along the direction of yes, shown by the arrow here now. The steel bar experiences compression along that axis, and the expansion along the x and y axis here now. X and y axis here now. X axis and y axis they are going to consider here now. As a result, gauge A experience decrease in resistance. Which is the gauge A here? The gauge A is nothing but this is the gauge A. It is going to compress here now. Compress means it is going to decrease. It is going to decrease us here now. Gauge A experience a decrease in resistance, while the gauge B undergoes an increase in resistance. When these two gauges and the gauge on the two remaining sides of the steel are connected to form a bridge circuit here now. All four strain gauges they are connecting to form a bridge circuit. Some resistance, some strain gauge resistance is increasing, some strain gauge resistance is decreasing. On that condition, they are unbalanced. Bridge will become unbalanced if the resistance is not constant over there. If it is decreasing, increasing means, so it is going to give the output here. It is going to give the output, that is V output. This will indicate which is directly proportional to the whatever the input or force or pressure applied at this point here. The pressure applied at this point here. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
तीनों same है ना अभी, load cell, bonded, unbonded, almost all are similar to that one. इसका भी same ही है ना, all are required this diagram. If you know this diagram, Whitson bridge means over. तो उसका diagram draw करने का, Whitson bridge draw करने का, that's it. It completes the load cell. So any doubts in this one? One more thing, just a minute. As the stress in applied along with the read किए क्या? When these two gauges and okay opposite remaining steels are connected to form a page 4, इसका पीछे भी और दो strain gauges है इधर कहीं जैसे है ना, इसका back side of that one, it is a one side view है ये, समझ में आ रहा है? One side view. This is y axis and this is in the under x axis. It is connected here now. X axis it is connected. It is connected under y axis here now. And backside also they have connected in the same form, x axis 1 and y axis 1, and which will for the pressure some strain gauge A, B, C, D. A and D will decreases or increases. We can consider two similar form we have to use that one. Two strain gauges का resistance decrease हो जाएगा, two strain gauge का increase हो जाएगा. उसका difference कितना है देखने का है वो. Once it is increasing, decreasing, both the values are different means obviously the unbalance will occur. That unbalanced value which you will give the output that output, whatever it is showing, it is directly proportional to the pressure applied on the top of that one, on the steel rods. So it completes the strain gauges here. Any doubts in the strain gauges? You can ask me. कुछ doubt है क्या strain gauge के ऊपर?
No, sir.
बहुत फास्ट जा रहा है ऐसा लग रहा है क्या? फास्ट एक्सप्लेनेशन कर रहे हैं क्या? या मेरे को ऐसा लग रहा है
No, sir.
सिलेबस बहुत जल्दी जल्दी खत्म हो रहा है ऐसा लग रहा है. Okay. So next one more topic explain करके छोड़ देंगे आज का. One more topic that is called thermocouple. Thermo means what? Thermal. You heard the name thermal, thermo.
Heat.
So coupling of two metals or two materials, that is called thermocouple. We are going to call that one. Thermocouple we are going to call. Actually, the 1981, in the 1981, he has derived that, discovered this method here. Now thermocouple he has discovered actually. He has started the invention in the 1981. TJ Seebeck actually. Seebeck effect सुना है क्या नाम? Seebeck effect बोल के एक effect है. He has discovered that when two dissimilar metal wires, dissimilar means non-same, सेम नहीं रहने का, एक मेटल एक कॉपर लेने का, एक एल्यूमिनियम लेने का, dissimilar metal bars, metal wires are twisted together. Twisted means they have jointed together. इधर एक कॉपर का है सोचो, एक मैंने एल्यूमिनियम का यूज करता हूँ, एल्यूमिनियम का यूज करके ऐसा ट्विस्ट करने का दोनों, this by doing like this, if it is twisted together, then what will happen? And heated, twist करने का, ये दोनों joint को heat करने का है. A sensitive meter connected to the other end. एक मीटर को, एक joint को हमने ऐसे joint करेंगे अभी. This is one conductor and the one is like this. ऐसा twist किया है दोनों. Okay. इधर एक end है. This is one end. This is the another end. Two ends have we got.
Yes.
In this one, out of these two, I will apply the heat to this one here now. Heat is applied here now. I will heat this part. इसका heat करेंगे. इसको heat apply किया तो जो अभी heat is applied at this one. So heat is applied here. But what will happen by applying a heat? At this side, we have to connect a meter here now. A sensitive meter connected to the other end को हमने एक मीटर कनेक्ट करना है. Other end we have to connect a meter here now, which will indicate a voltage here now. हमने कुछ सप्लाई नहीं दिए, कुछ नहीं दिए. Then also voltage detect होते बोल रही है. Is it true? होते क्या? हो जाएगा क्या नहीं? I think you may experience of that one in the real practical way. How that is true only. If two dissimilar metal, dissimilar means दोनों सेम नहीं रहने का, दो कौन सा भी different wires or conductors, we have to take that one, we have to twist that one. एक साइड उसको हीट अप्लाई करने का, बाकी दूसरा साइड को हमने वोल्ट मीटर और गैलोमीटर को उसको कनेक्ट करने का. कनेक्ट करके हीट किया ना, then it will give some value. EMF will be induced in that one. Because दोनों twist किए तो उसमें क्या हो जाएगा? If the temperature is different, then obviously the electromotive force will be produced. EMF will induce us in that coil. Twisted means coil हो गए ना? Obviously it will happens over there. So this, which is very nearly or directly proportional to the difference in temperature between the heated or hot junction and the other end cold junction here now. दो एंड है हमारा, एक साइड पे एक कनेक्ट है, एक साइड पे एक कनेक्ट है. इसका हीट किया है, ये हीट नहीं किया है. So which will give the value of difference of temperature. Temperature difference देते ये, this meter it is going to give the difference. What is the heat of this one? Maximum heat minus minimum heat it is going to give the exact whatever the application of whatever the temperature is there in the form of voltage, it is going to give here. So temperature is converted into physical quantity into voltage here. No? Electrical quantity is converted. So is it a passive transducer or active transducer?
Active.
Active. How you are saying that it is active?
Passive sir, heat provide करायला लागली.
External.
How you are saying that when it is active or passive? With some explanation you give me. All of you know very well about that one. What do you mean by active transducer?
External supply द्यायची गरज नाही.
गरज नाही. Passive means
External supply is
External
necessary.
supply द्यायचं.
external supply is required. Okay. हमने क्या किया इधर? दो वायर्स ऐसे ज्वाइंट कर रहे हैं. हमने कुछ सप्लाई दे रहे हैं क्या इसको? इधर के एक वायर, इधर के एक वायर ऐसे ज्वाइंट करके ये दोनों को सप्लाई ज्वाइन किया इधर. So एक एंड को हमने हीट अप्लाई कर रहे हैं. हीट मींस we can by using a candle also we can apply the heat for testing purposes. इधर किधर तो एक मीटर कनेक्ट किया है. We have not given any supply here. We are not giving any supply, but we have connected one meter to measure the EMF induced in this one, electromotive force, to measure that one. Whatever the heat difference is there here, and this heat difference, this and one is heating, another one is not heating anything. So in between temperature difference will be occurs. Either say the temperature difference होगा ना?
Yes sir.
So that temperature difference will be, it will causes the electromotive force is nothing but EMF induces in this two junction of difference we are going to call that. So it will detect some value it will detect here now. नहीं तो इधर हीट किया तो इधर भी हीट हो जाते क्या? हीट हो जाएगा क्या नहीं इधर? Depending on the length of that one. अभी सब घर में खाना बनाने के टाइम देखो एक स्पून लेके ऐसा मिक्स करते रहते हैं. डाउन साइड which is going in that plate, that part only it will get heat. आपको हाथ को हीट लगते क्या? Continuously if you are heating means automatically heat will transfer, but heat transfer will be very slowly, it will increase. Yes, very slowly it is going to increase that one from one end to the another end. Whatever one end is heated, another one is cold junction, we are going to call that one hot junction, and this is cold junction. The difference between hot junction and cold junction, it is going to show by a meter. Show by a meter, we are going to call that one. So which is very nearly directly proportional to the difference in temperature between heated area junction, we are going to call that hot junction, and the other end that is called cold junction. This phenomena is known as Seebeck effect, we are going to call that. Who has derived this one? Discovered?
TJ Seebeck.
TJ Seebeck has discovered this one. For that reason, the name came, that is called TJ or Seebeck effect. The name came here. The name came, that is called Seebeck effect. We are going to call that. So many people after that one, so many people, another two persons, they have given some statement and all. I'll take that one. This principle, whatever the dissimilar metals we are joining together and applying it to the one junction, another junction act as a cold junction. The cold junction and hot junction, whatever the difference is there, it is going to detect that. This principle is there. This principle is used for the measuring the temperature. Temperature measure करने के लिए use करते हैं, and the element formed thus is called thermocouple. We are going to call that thermocouple. A thermocouple word is combination of thermo. Thermo is nothing but heat. Thermo for the heat requirement, and couple denoting two junction here. No, two wires or two dissimilar metals we are joining together. That is called coupling. We are going to do that one. Coupling is denoting two junctions here. Now that is the name came, that is called thermocouple. Okay. Next one. An ordinary thermocouple consists of two different kinds of wires. Ordinary thermocouple or two different wires consist each of which must be made up of a homogeneous metal or alloys. Alloy means it may be mix of 2-3 materials. It may mix of 2-3 materials. The wires are joined together at one end to form the hot junction. एक junction hot junction form करने के लिए हमने junction तो चाहिए ना, इधर दोनों wire joint करने का एक place में. This one we can form the hot junction. No, measuring the to form the hot junction or measuring junction. Therefore, ends what is the therefore ends are connected the measuring instrument to form the closed path in which current can flow here now. Other end actually here now. The free ends are connected to the measuring instrument here now. See here, two materials are there. Take a minute. I'll take the eraser. Here two materials. एक मेटल कंसिडर कर सकते हैं हम, another one is another metal here now. एक alloy कंसिडर कर रहे हैं हम. Yes, इधर एक पॉइंट को हमने hot junction बनाए. Yes, इधर we are applying the heat here now. Other junction we can form that one by we can connect the reference mode or reference junction, we can call that one. Here we can connect the measuring instrument. Measuring instrument we can connect or not.
Yes.
This will give the value here. This is going to give the value. This is the simple principle of thermocouple we are going to call that. Actually, the starting the Seebeck has invented or promoted that one in the 1981. The Seebeck, he has stated that Seebeck effect states that when two different or unlike metals are joined together, two different metals, they are telling that one, not same metals. Copper दोनों सेम नहीं रहने का, अल्यूमिनियम दोनों सेम रहने का, कॉपर अल्यूमिनियम or bronze and aluminum, like that two different metals or unlike metals we have to join together at two junctions. It will form here now 1 and 2 here now. An electromotive force is generated. Once the heat is applied, the electromotive force is generated. Electromotive force is generated at the two junctions. The amount of EMF generated is different for different combination of metals. एक मेटल alloy कॉपर एंड एल्यूमिनियम का अलग रहते हैं, कॉपर एंड ब्रोंज का अलग रहते हैं, आयरन एंड एल्यूमिनियम अलग रहते हैं. It is depending on the material, which material we are using here. So after that one, he has some changes he has made in the statement, but almost same only. When two dissimilar metals are joined together to form the two junctions, दोनों form two junction form करने के लिए EMF is generated within the circuit due to the different temperatures of the two junctions of the circuit here now. Obviously दोनों दो मेटल अलग अलग काउंट किए ना, वो दोनों डिफरेंट ही होते हैं ना. टेम्परेचर शुड बी डिफरेंट. टेम्परेचर शुड बी डिफरेंट फॉर द डिफरेंट मटेरियल्स. यस सर नो. अभी
Yes.
दो आदमी है, उनको दोनों को आदमी ही बोलते, दोनों सेम रहते क्या?
No, sir.
नहीं है ना. Like that we can consider the iron rod, you can consider that one iron, or another one you consider the copper. दोनों है सब. If you can check that one, both temperature will be different. Without heating, he is telling that one. Obviously the temperature will be different. Joining that one, the temperature will be different. There he is also telling that one. Next one is Thomson effect. Thomson effect means when two unlike metals are joined together, forming two junctions, the potential exists within the circuit. वो potential exists within the circuit due to the temperature gradient along the entire length of the conductor within the circuit here. So हमने junctions कौन सा material से कर रहे हैं? Two conductor से कर रहे हैं. Yes or no? We are going to do two materials. All three statements are similar only, but starting he has invented for the wherever the thermocouple will come, everyone will tell that one Seebeck effect only. It is going to operate on the Seebeck effect only. So here one material, another one is there here now. I think diagram is there, just a minute. See here, the diagram is visible.
Yes.
We can
Yes.
use the material nickel, aluminium, copper, chromium, iron, tungsten, any two material dissimilar metals we are using here now. This is one metal A and metal B we are considering here. Two metals hai.
Yes, sir.
Two metals are joined together here now. एक दोनों पे end को एक joint end किया है, that is T1. Another joint किया है, that is called T2. I have
T2.
written here now. T2 I have written here. So इधर का temperature is different. This temperature is different. Yes or no? If I will
Yes,
join
sir.
these two, दोनों joint किए हैं इधर, I will apply the heat. Heat apply करता हूँ मैं. Okay. Heat apply करने के बाद this temperature gradients as higher here now. It will not heat जल्दी. Earlier it will not heat transfer इधर से इधर heat आने के लिए बहुत time लगते हैं. But इधर से इधर जल्दी heat transfer हो जाते हैं. दोनों material अलग है ना? Yes or no? Both the metals are different only. It will not flow equally here now. This temperature, it may take time to increase the temperature. This will easily, it will heats up that one here now. So obviously this conductor temperature and this conductor temperature will be different. Yes.
Yes, sir.
And this junction and this junction transfer temperature is also different. This junction transformer, that is P point transfer temperature is T1 and Q point temperature is T2 we have considered. If I have connected meter anywhere in this circuit, but it will, whatever the difference is, the temperature difference it is going to differentiate that one and it is going to give the potential difference value here. Potential value difference it is going to show, which will give the value of exact value of temperature difference only this end to this end. So how much temperature is there, we can calculate here now. Easily we can calculate. Yes, thermometer मालूम है आपको? Thermometer.
Yes, sir.
थर्मोमीटर
Yes, sir.
कैसे ऑपरेट होते हैं? आपका सपोज फीवर अगर आया तो आपको टंग के नीचे ये रख देते हैं, हाथ से जोर से पकड़ने के लिए बोलते हैं, है ना? So ये
Yes,
end
sir.
को आप whatever the body heat is there, that is going to transfer into that material, that point. Only that point को heat कर चक्कर के चक्कर है ना वो. It is going to increase the value reading like that. Like that it is going to give the value here. The potential difference it is going to give here. Is it clear? Any doubts?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. See here, after the thermocouple wires are connected to the measuring instrument, इधर measuring instrument को connect किए, suppose one end है इधर, okay, इधर हमने measuring instrument को connect किए, the junction side is designed for the reference or cold junction बोलते हैं हमने इधर, junction reference or cold junction here now. This is also point, ये एक point है, इधर एक point है ना ये, this meter side is another point we are going to call that one here. The thermocouple reads the difference between the temperature of its measuring hot and reference cold. This point का और this point का दोनों का difference it is going to read here now. Suppose you want more readings and more value of the reading, a series thermocouple connected together is called a thermocouple.